Hey, this is Sam Black with my third match with 4-color Collected Company and Standard. I'm on the play with a pretty good hand here, I think. I'm going to keep it. Sorry, I'm actually on the draw. I have to play Mana Confluence on turn 2 probably, but that's not that big of a deal in this deck. Although, against a mountain it matters a little more. So, in other spots, I would be likely to lead with Radical Mystic here, but against a red deck with some 1-power attackers, I think that I need to play Fleece Mane Lion and hope it lives. And if it doesn't, I'll morph Radical Mystic if I don't draw another thing to do with my mana to be able to block these. I was afraid of that. Alright, now I really need to draw an untapped land. Alright, I guess that'll work. It's possible that I was supposed to do this on my turn, but I don't think so. I think the value I get from blocking is higher than the value I get from haste, particularly since I can't haste a Knuckleblade here. Full miss again. Okay, well, so far running more than 5% on that. Probably dead now. So I have to stoke the Storm Breath, taking 2, going to 6. These things put me to 4. It's not particularly easy to imagine winning from there, but I suppose I'm not technically dead. Would have been really good for me if my opponent had played Urborg. So now the problem is I'm at 4 with 2 mana confluences, which is like 0. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, I think this is one of those spots where I want all of these defensive things, even though my opponent's a little bigger. I think I need to keep Stoke because of Storm Breath. I need to lose Valorous Stance for sure. I don't like cutting... Well, I guess I cut Ujutai's Command for being slow, even though it's kind of good against Storm Breath. I definitely cut Elspeth. I've moved my creature count up a lot, which I like, but don't necessarily need. I could certainly see cutting Rabble Master or something. But I think... No, I think I just cut Dramaka's commands and go super creature heavy. Hornet Nest is better, definitely better when I have the commands, and this leaves me a little vulnerable to opposing Rabble Masters, but Hornet Nest helps a lot with that. This sideboard plan is super weak if my opponent's sideboarding into Anger of the Gods and becoming a bigger control deck, which makes me a little tempted to try to get commands in at least, like Ujutai's commands in at least. I could maybe play some Ujutai commands over some Rabble Masters. I'll look at that on the draw. I'm going to try the super creature-based version on the play. I think it's good against tokens. I'll keep this. It's a little weird, but it looks functional. Most likely. It could easily fail. if I draw an untapped land, I think I just play a temple anyway, so that I can play Rebel Master with the untapped land. Forest or Windswept Heath would be the best thing I could find here. I think I keep a tapped land that taps for green, but I think I would put another Temple of Triumph on the bottom. This I need to get rid of because I need to find a land, even though it's good with Rebel Masters. Alright, and then this is what I was talking about. I drew the my best card, but I'm going to play Temple because I want to be sure I can cast Rebel Master next turn. Getting an Russian Cleric into play before my opponent has any creatures really doesn't matter at all. This seems about as good as anything else. I have no idea if I want to draw this card. I like that I'm sure I can cast it, and I don't know if I really want to be drawing more lands. I think this is fine. Yeah, I'm going to play a Rebel Master into a 2-mana removal spell here because I have so many Rebel Masters. Although, no. I'm just going to play Hornet Nest. I don't want my opponent to kill my Rebel Master and play their own Rebel Master. And I think this way, my opponent likely has a burn spell and now can't use it on the Hornet Nest. Saucer offers a little insurance against Anger of the Gods. Walks into that, but now, unless my opponent has Magma Spray or Wild Slash, I get to get a Goblin off this Rebel Master. So if I play another Rebel Master here, it forces this Rebel Master to attack and potentially trade with 2 goblins. I think I'd rather just play 2 of these things and attack with 2 goblin tokens here. And I have to decide if I want to play around Anger at all. And I'm going to go with no. Alright, cool. So now I'm on the draw. Rebel Master is substantially worse. I'm going to try cutting it for commands, which might be wrong. I guess I'll leave one in rather than put in Andromacha's command. We'll try this. This hand is a little awkward, but I probably shouldn't keep it. Not being able to cast these spells is too bad. This thing's not likely to live. This isn't good, but I think it's better than 5. A lot of good draws. Leading this so that I can play this and this next turn if I want. Which I don't now that I drew Seeker, I guess. I play this and Seeker and don't pay a life. optimized life I'm paying, so I'm going to play this and this. I think it's worth playing Confluence and attacking with this. Since I need to race Thunderbreak. That's totally fine, I guess. And now I just do it again. I go to 9. Oh. I misclicked through playing a land, which is really bad for me, actually. Probably would have scried this to the bottom. And then drawn whatever this is. Okay, that wouldn't have been much better. Put this in the bottom. But I could have played this without taking any damage, which is huge. Instead, I basically can't afford to play it. And I have to just hope my opponent has nothing. This would be a lot better if I had a blocker and my opponent was at 1. And that'll kill me. Oh, and I guess Mantis Rider wouldn't have saved me, since now these both have enough power to be lethal. I'd just block one and die to the other.